Welcome to the world of probiotic foods. This is Cultured Food Life with your host, Donna Schwenk.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to be talking about the benefits of each cultured food. Cultured foods do so many things, but nothing has changed or influenced me more than cultured foods. I've done many studies on myself, my family, and hands down, fermented foods are here to stay in my life. They've created such wellness for me and mine that there's just no way I'm going back to my previous life without having these foods every day. Diabetes, high blood pressure, food allergies, IBS are just a few of the things that myself and my family no longer struggle with. And the benefits that we receive by and large are so huge that we could never stop eating them. Now, a study was done in 2021 at Stanford School of Medicine on fermented foods versus high fiber diets. It has rocked what many scientists thought they knew about foods, especially fermented foods. Inflammatory proteins decreased in those consuming fermented foods, such as yogurt, kefir, fermented cottage cheese, kimchi, and other fermented vegetables, vegetable brine drinks, and kombucha tea. Those on high fiber diets were eating fruits and vegetables, legumes, seeds, whole grains, and nuts, but they did not have any of the 19 inflammatory proteins decrease the way the people did who were eating fermented foods. Their microbiome diversity for the most part stayed the same and did not increase like those in the fermented food groups. So those participants eating fermented foods had 4 types of immune cells that showed less activation, and they also experienced a decrease in 19 inflammatory protein levels measured in blood samples. One of those proteins, interleukin-6, has been linked to conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and chronic stress. And my family and I have witnessed these effects since fermented foods created such wellness in our lives. Let me help you understand what each cultured food can do for you. So let's start with kefir. Kefir was the first cultured food that brought wellness to my life. It was the first one I found. And I was so thankful that the pain that brought me to look for kefir because it made all the difference in my life and my family's life. Kefir has the highest amount of probiotics of any cultured food, over 50 plus good bacteria and good yeast. And it has been so life-changing for me, I just can't say enough about it. And I have it every day for 25 years. So it's really something that has made a huge difference in my life. There are a bunch of different bacteria, and you can go to my website. I'll put a link in the article where you can look at all the different species that are in kefir. But here are some of the things that kefir may do for you and have done for me. And you can see countless emails from those who post on my Lives Touch page and all of the benefits that they have received. I have so many people write and share with me their stories. So here's some of the things that kefir has helped me with and helped many others. It helped lower my blood pressure. In 1 out of 3 people, it seems to do that. It helps lower cholesterol. It has a calming effect on my central nervous system and so many others. It can detox and remove harmful substances from the milk that it's fermented in. And it also does that inside of you. It reduces inflammation, lowers blood sugar, can help with acid reflux. It feeds bifidobacteria like crazy, and it helps with food allergies or seasonal allergies, because many times food allergies are caused by missing gut bacteria, and kefir supplies you with so many different strains that often your food allergies just go away. So I have lots of info on my website and on this article, which I'm linking in the description, on how to make kefir. And you can go to my website at culturefoodlife.com or go to this article and click on that. Now, next is kefir soda. Our new kefir soda starter is a great way to get bubbly, fizzy drinks with tons of probiotics and without all the sugar or artificial sweeteners. Cutting-edge cultures handpick the bacteria and good yeast for the starter to make a powerful probiotic drink. And the juices or sugar in this drink are needed to feed the microbes in the starter. And the good news is that per our testing, the sugars were reduced by at least 85% or more. And the longer it fermented, the more those sugars went out, and the more probiotics you receive. So this drink is loaded with billions of probiotics, and it has so many beneficial bacteria and yeast that it supports your healthy gut microbiome, and it helps digestion. It boosts immunity, and it can help you break down food more efficiently, ease bloating, and support regular bowel movements. So Kefir's unique blend of Bifidobacterium longum and Saccharomyces boulardii helps regulate the immune system. Those are very important species that also protect against harmful pathogens. Gentle detox and pathogen defense is important when it comes to having a healthy gut. And certain strains in kefir soda can bind to toxins and harmful microbes like E. coli and Salmonella and help to escort those harmful bacteria out of the body safely. Probiotics in kefir soda, especially B. longum, has been shown to support the gut-brain axis, so it can help to reduce anxiety and improve mood. During fermentation, the good microbes consume most of the sugar and turn it into probiotics and natural carbonation, leaving you with a refreshing, low-sugar drink. It's also good for after you've had an antibiotic. Saccharomyces boulardii, which is a powerful good yeast, is antibiotic resistant and can restore healthy flora after a round of antibiotics. So it's a really good one. Next is kombucha. Kombucha is a living health drink made by fermenting tea and sugar with a kombucha culture. It has been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And if you're concerned that it's made with sugar, you don't need to worry about that. The sugar is not for you, it's for the microbes. It's consumed by those microbes, leaving you with a delicious tart drink. And the results can taste like, I would say, like a sparkling apple cider and champagne, depending on what kind of tea you use. I like to use black or green tea. And it's not what you would imagine fermented tea to taste like. Kombucha is an amazing drink, and I have it all the time. It can help assist the liver with detoxification. It can help with kidney health. It can help with allergies and pollutants. It can help prevent joint damage by supporting the preservation of collagen. It can help alleviate constipation and diarrhea. It has a powerful probiotic yeast, just like kefir soda does, Saccharomyces boulardii, that binds pathogens and removes them. It has a lot of B vitamins that help with adrenal fatigue, and it can help have prevention effects for your heart, your weight, your cholesterol, and blood glucose issues. And there's so many benefits to kombucha. We drink it all the time. It's one of my favorite drinks, and it's something that we really enjoy too. Enjoy drinking that bubbly, delicious probiotic drink. Okay, the next one, cultured vegetables. Now, cultured vegetables just amaze me. Just this morning, my stomach was bothering me and I felt nauseous, so I reached for a spoonful of the juice from cultured veggies. And within a few minutes, I felt right as rain. This happens so many times in my family. Anytime we've got something that either we're fighting a bug or we're not quite feeling well, cultured veggie juice, and even just a spoonful of it, makes all the difference in the world. And the superstar bacteria in cultured veggies is Lactobacillus plantarum. It's extremely hardy, survives stomach acids with ease, and can make a full trip from your mouth to your intestines to colonize you in a very, very powerful way. Lactobacillus plantarum is a welcome guest that works mightily for you by fiercely attacking pathogenic bacteria in your body. Those are the bad guys. And it helps your good bacteria grow stronger and helps it to be more resistant to future invasions of pathogens. And it's important to note that this is a transient bacteria, which means it only lasts a few days in the body. So it's important to consume it often. Here are some of the things that cultured veggies can do. It helps to reduce pesticides and chemicals. And if you're not using organic fruits and vegetables, it removes a lot of that within 4 days. It adds vitamins and minerals. The vitamin C and the B vitamins skyrocket when you ferment cabbage or veggies of any kind. Really, mostly cabbage is the one that really goes crazy. You go from 70 milligrams of vitamin C in a cup of cabbage to 700 milligrams. And the B vitamins do the other things too. It can help with cancer prevention. It strengthens the good bacteria and kills harmful pathogens. Cholesterol lowering activity, safest and best way to preserve vegetables. It has anti-aging properties, and it has so much more, guys. It's just a fabulous thing to keep in your fridge, and it can last like 9 months. So it's a great thing to make and stick in there, and it stays perfectly preserved and is always there to help you. If you have any kind of stomach bug or anything like that, it will powerfully assist you, even with food poisoning. And I always have several jars in my fridge. Now, the next one I want to talk about is natto. Natto is more than just a traditional Japanese dish. It is a time-honored fermented food that is capturing the attention of modern science because of its remarkable health benefits. Now, natto is made by fermenting soybeans with a probiotic strain, Bacillus subtilis, and natto forms this sticky, nutrient-dense food that's loaded with enzymes, probiotics, and vitamin K2 and protein. It is highly recommended for people to help prevent strokes, to reduce blood clots, and even potentially help the body clear out lingering spike proteins from COVID-19. Natto is more than just a fermented food. It is a nutritional gem backed by science and tradition. Here are some of the benefits of natto. It promotes healthy circulation and reduces blood clots. Natto contains nattokinase, an enzyme that breaks down fibrin, a clot-forming protein that helps to reduce and naturally thin the blood. It improves circulation and reduces the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and deep vein thrombosis. It's really, really powerful for this. It may lower the risk of stroke because it has been linked to significantly doing this in Japan and other places where they've done a lot of research because it helps to maintain healthy blood flow. And especially be careful if you're taking blood thinners because this actually thins the blood. So you need to make sure that you check with your doctor before you do take any natto because it does do that. It also strengthens bones, protects arteries because it's rich in vitamin K2. And it is one of the highest natural sources of vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium into the bones and teeth while keeping it out of the arteries. It also reduces the risk of arterial calcification and promotes very, very strong bones. The other thing that it's been doing, and this has been in the news a lot, is its potential support against those spike proteins that we got related to COVID-19. And it can help to reduce those and eliminate those from the body. There's still a lot of ongoing research on that, but they're seeing that happen. But there's more research they're trying to do. But it also reduces inflammation, microclotting in the bloodstream, and this makes natto an intriguing option for post-viral wellness support. Now we have the other ones I want to talk about are 6 yogurts because there's so many yogurts to choose from. I wanted to explain to you what each one of these yogurts does. So we recently introduced some new ones that have rocked my world. I have always been a Kefir girl, and will always be a Kefir girl. But since there's so many specific strains of bacteria that aren't in Kefir, these special yogurt cultures fill the gap, and what a difference they have made for me. Making your own yogurt or Kefir is so superior to store-bought yogurts that sit on store shelves and diminish bacterial counts. They've done a lot of research, and a lot of them don't contain anything because they either have died from lack of food or they've just been sitting there too long. In addition, they can be filled with additives, fillers, and stabilizers. But if you make your own, you have none of those problems, and you get high CFU counts of the specific strain you are looking for without all the extra sugars and additives in your body. So the first one we're going to talk about that we sell is Yogurt Plus. And this contains the all-important bifidobacteria. It is one of the most important bacteria you have. It's the one that your mother gave you at birth. And it becomes the predominant microorganism in the intestine within a week of birth. 95% of your bacteria is this when you're born. Yogurt Plus contains Streptococci thermophilus and Lactobacillus delugii and Bulgarius bacteria. Those are all in there. So it's a Bulgarian yogurt too. And it's perfect symbionts between all those bacteria. It makes a wonderful yogurt. Studies have showed that Streptococcus and Bifidolongum work on anxiety and depression like behaviors in people. It really helps does that gut-brain axis where it calms your nerves and your central nervous system, and it decreases that level of harmful bacteria that it gets increased when you have the brain-derived called BDNF neurotropic factors, because it reduces the level of tumor necrosis factor A in the hippocampus. And that's really important when you're struggling with any kind of anxiety or depression. So some of the benefits of Yogurt Plus is that Bifido feeds all the other bacteria in your gut because it's so important for your immune system. It helps with food allergies by restoring missing bacteria, helps with anxiety and depression, helps decrease obesity, and increases insulin sensitivity, helps with irritable bowel syndrome or inflammatory bowel syndrome, and you can make it all different kinds of ways. I've made it, oh my gosh, we've got a lot of recipes for Yogurt Plus on how to make a vanilla one or one with raw milk. We've got all different kinds of recipes on how to use it in things. And I use it constantly in all different kinds of recipes. As a matter of fact, we had a new ebook come out, our summer ebook, and I have a ton of recipes with yogurt in them that are super easy. They're no bakes, recipes that really are everything from salad dressings to chia puddings to yogurt cheesecakes and to frozen ice cream that's made with frozen yogurt. Awesome. We've got a whole bunch of those. You can check that out in my Biotic Pro membership. We give out free ebooks every month, and that's a couple. We've got 2 that's coming out, and this is the month of July. So now the next one I want to talk about is Skir yogurt. I love Skir yogurt, and I've been eating it for many years, but I had to buy it because I didn't have the culture. I love how creamy it is and how high in protein it is. And I like it because it's lower in fat too. So it's less caloric density in it. So it helps if you want to lose some weight. I eat Skir yogurt a lot. I use it just like any recipe that calls for Greek yogurt. I use a lot of this, or Greek. We have Greek too. It tastes a little bit more like cheese than other yogurts and has slightly more protein, maybe 1 or 2 grams than Greek yogurt. But honestly, I think it's the best tasting yogurt I've ever tried. And I like them all. But Skir is one of the best. It has stood the test of time. It's a special heirloom culture that comes from Iceland, making it creamy and really good. So some of the benefits of Skir yogurt is it's so high in protein for muscle and bone health. And guys, you're going to be hearing me talk a lot about this because as I get older, I realize how important protein is for me and how important having a lot of muscle is. I do heavy weight training, a couple times, 2 to 3 times a week. So I need extra protein. And you guys, this changes your whole world. It makes you live longer. If your body is building muscle, and it's going to keep you young. It greatly increases your length of life. They say this over and over. It's everywhere now. And I believe it because I know how it makes me feel, but I also see what's happening with my body. And I need more protein to build those muscles. And the more muscle I have, the more I can eat, but also the longer I live because they call it the longevity hormone, having muscle. And I really believe them. I did a lot of weight training when I got pregnant when I was 41 with my 3rd daughter, which shocked me that I got pregnant. But I think my body felt young. And now I'm, how is it? 24 years later, I'm like 65 now. And, I started doing heavy training again. And now I feel like I did 20 years ago. I've always had a lot of muscle, but I'm telling you, more protein is the answer. Okay, so let's get to some of the health benefits of Skir yogurt because I could talk about this forever. So Skir has double the protein, which I said before, of regular yogurt, using to build and repair muscles and strong bones. It also keeps you feeling full longer because of the extra calcium in it, phosphorus, protein, and it supports healthy teeth, proper nerve and heart function, and your heart health. Naturally low and rich in minerals like potassium, and naturally low in fat. I didn't finish the sentence. And high in minerals like potassium, calcium. Skir can help regulate blood pressure and support cardiovascular health. It is so easy to make. I'm telling you, these yogurts, Skir, Greek, and Yogurt Plus, and Bulgarian yogurt, you can all make in an insulated mug. You just warm the milk, use ultra pasteurized milk to 110, pour it in your mug, put the culture in, and you could reuse the culture from a previous batch. And in 8 to 20 hours, you've got yogurt in a mug, and it's fabulous. And it's creamy and delicious, and it's so easy to make, especially in the summertime. This is such a good time to have it. And it's a fabulous it's a fabulous way to make it. So if it's one of those insulated mugs, make sure it's good quality. And I even have one on my site that I sell that has the Cultured Food Life logo on it. But I'm making so much yogurt in these mugs because it's so easy that I can't stop making it because I use it in so many recipes. It's also great for things like weight management because the low sugar content makes Skir ideal for, balancing your blood sugar, reducing craving, and really supporting healthy weight goals. I have so many, I'm working on a new ebook because I've got so many recipes that use these yogurts. And you can use it in a variety of ways. You can make it in a yogurt maker or in a, insulated mug. It's just super easy to make. Now, since I talked about Skir, let's talk about Greek yogurt. We have a Greek yogurt culture that's fabulous. And Greek yogurt has been enjoyed for centuries in Mediterranean and Middle East cultures, where it's not just a food, but it's a nourishing staple of daily life. I just posted an article where the woman who is the oldest woman who ever lived, she just died. She was like 116 or 117, I can't remember. She had 3 yogurts a day. And when I looked up what kind of yogurt, she was eating a Bulgarian type yogurt every day, like a Greek Mediterranean type yogurt, 3 times a day. And they said she had the microbiome of a baby. And I'm sure that's been attributed to the healthy environment, but also the 3 yogurts she ate a day. It might even have been 4. I think it was 3. But that was a recent article that I just did a podcast on and wrote about. But, it was made the traditional way by, the way they straining out the whey. Greek and Skir yogurt, you can strain out the whey to make it high protein. Any yogurt, you can strain out the whey and make it a high protein yogurt. And I have a super cool cheese strainer that works with these mugs. If you make it in a mug and you just pour the whole thing in there, stick it in your fridge door, and it strains out the whey for you, make it a high protein. It's incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it sweet or savory. I just made some chicken that was marinated in yogurt and herbs, and then I made a tzatziki sauce with it, which is yogurt and cucumber and mint. It's so good, guys. And you can also make it a breakfast bowl in a smoothie. It makes all of these yogurts are so versatile. You can do so many things with them. So it's rich in probiotics, packed with live beneficial bacteria. It has huge amounts of calcium in it that supports your bones, your teeth, your nerves. That's another thing, nerve health as we get older. That's another good thing that the calcium helps to regulate that. It's naturally low in sugar, aids blood sugar control, and that high protein, if you strain the whey out, slows digestion, helps support your blood sugar, your weight management, and can be enjoyed sweet or savory. And it's really, there's nothing like Greek yogurt, right? It tastes very similar to Skir, but I think Skir tastes slightly better, but they both are so good and creamy. And I use them every single day in some kind of dish. I've been doing this thing with jars where I make a dressing with Greek or Skir yogurt, and I put seasonings in it and flavorings in it to flavor whatever salad in a jar I'm making that day. And I make them ahead of time, so when I need something healthy, I just grab it, and boy, is it good. There, you can make it in a variety of ways with all different kinds of milk, and low fat, high fat, whatever you want, and they all taste really good. Now, Lactobacillus reuteri superfood yogurt, that is something else. Most people are missing L. reuteri, which is a very important bacteria. If you even had one antibiotic, it's gone. So, including animals, everybody has a strain of L. reuteri, and they should have a strain of L. reuteri in their body. And it's very hard to acquire it in a supplement form. It doesn't work very well to take a supplement. And it lives in the upper gastro area, making this cultured yogurt the best way to get more L. reuteri. And believe me, it is something else, this yogurt. We've had huge response from this. People have seen a real difference in their life, especially if they have things like SIBO. It helps to eliminate that. It gives you deep sleep, profound wellness, increased muscle growth, and much, much more. It creates that oxytocin, the love hormone that you get after having a baby, and it can help eliminate IBS problems, help control candida, improve skin, increases muscle growth and density, and can help with H. pylori a lot to rid you of that. And there's so much research on, and so many people have written me about how it's really helped them, because so many people have SIBO nowadays from taking too many probiotic supplements that open up in the wrong place in their body, and then they get all kinds of bacteria in the upper gastrate where it doesn't belong, and then they have problems. And this is one of the most effective ways to get rid of it. It's really hard to get rid of, but L-Reuteri superfood yogurt works really well. And we have another yogurt, Lactobacillus gasseri, which is also a very important micro, but this lives in the genital, urinary, and digestive system of the body. It has the special ability to live in the upper gastro areas similar to Reuteri, but is often believed to offer specific health benefits with those that also have SIBO. In fact, we've developed a special SIBO yogurt that you can make each L-Reuteri and L-Gasseri, which seems to be quite effective, where we used to recommend making them together. We don't anymore because we found that L-Reuteri just takes over L-Gasseri, so you don't get very much. So we recommend making them separately now and eating them together. So because it helps so much with SIBO. It also can help with the prevention of bacterial vaginitis, and also with peptic ulcers, with inflammatory bowel disease, IBS. And there has been some research that it helps with body weight and reduction of fat accumulation, although that's very ongoing. I'm a little skeptical of that. I don't know that that is really as much as they say it is, but it's interesting. So I think it just depends on the individual and what's going on with how your body accumulates fat. So those are all of the different species and yogurt starters and cultures that we sell that I think can really change your microbiome and change your life for the better. It's quite amazing what these millions of microbes that call you home do inside of you, and this just enhances everything and makes it better. So if you're interested in one, pick one, try one. They all have different benefits. They all do different things, and that's what's so amazing. We're a combination of bacteria and yeast in our body, and you just need to support that and feed it what it needs, and then let it do its job and keep you well and keep your immune system running strong. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you'll try one, and just check out the article where you can read a lot of it and find the cultures on there if you're interested. So have a good one, guys. Talk to you later.